Edward Penton, Rome correspondent for EWTN's National Catholic Register, joins us now to offer some analysis and reaction on the Pope's document. Edward, we just heard from Cardinal Michael Czerny. What do you think are the overarching themes of the document?
Well, they really revolve, Tracy, around the four themes, the four great dreams that the Pope talks about. He calls them an ecological dream, a social dream, and a cultural dream, and an ecclesial dream. And these are really the main issues, the main focus of the document. It really especially focuses on protecting the culture and the environment in the Amazon. And also really trying to help the local people there stop being exploited and a lot of injustice being perpetrated there, and really to help them get over that, and also the crime that's prevalent there too.
And it seemed like a lot of pressure was being put on the Pope to allow married priests in the Amazon due to a shortage of priests there. What's the reaction been? Yes,
well, it wasn't mentioned at all explicitly in the document, and it seems very much the Pope has lain off that subject. He doesn't really endorse it. It doesn't endorse it at all, and so that's been a disappointment for many of those who were hoping that he would make such a change, that he would allow the ordination of married men in order to cater for the shortage of priests in the Amazon region and the remote regions of the Amazon, but that didn't happen. And we heard from Bishop Franz Joseph Overbeck, who's head of Adveniat, which is a humanitarian organization of the German bishops, which helped fund a lot of the preparations for the synod, and they were very much hoping for such a change. He said he was rather disappointed by it. He said he wished change would have happened, but at the same time he welcomes the fact that the Pope talked about the urgency of the emergency pastoral situation there.
Do you think the possibility remains open?
Well, I think very much so, because although there was talk about the document, the final document where this proposal was made, not being magisterial, the press conference today, Cardinal Czerny did say, he told journalists that the issue does remain open. And I think the general consensus here is that although it wasn't passed by the Pope at this time, they will return to the subject and try to get it through by other means.
And ordaining women as deacons was another topic that was brought up during the synod. What did Pope Francis say about that?
Yes, well, he was more strong about that, in fact, and ruled out bringing holy orders and ordaining women to the diaconate, to a female diaconate. He said that it clericalizes women and diminishes their indispensable contribution to the church. And so he was really quite strong about ruling that out. But Cardinal Czerny again left that open. He said, well, it's still subject to study.
Ed, thank you so much for your time. Edward Penton, Rome correspondent for EWTN's National Catholic Register. Thanks again.
Thank you, Tracy.